So our last presentation for today will be done by a well-known speaker for the community. Like our CEO mentioned him already this morning, I'm very pleased to introduce my predecessor, Lukas Schopp. He's the founder and the CEO of this new startup called SloopTools, and he will show us in the next about 20 minutes some new ways for you to how to commercialize your solution or your add-on you build on WinCC OA. So welcome, Lukas. Please give once again a warm welcome also to Lukas. The stage is yours.
Thanks. Thank you to all of you, and it's so great to be back, even not to be ETM part, but to be back here on the stage. I love the user days and I love all the community on the part, and that's this is around the company I've now founded. I'm sure you know some of these, yeah? This is daily business in project working, yeah? Does WinCC OA support this feature, what we need for the next project? No, they don't have it now, maybe they make it in the next version, or something like that. Or are we the first customer asking for this new feature which is not available, and why they don't have it in the product? Yeah, I've heard these questions a lot of time when I have been product manager. Yeah, and normally in the time when you are in the project business, then you say, okay, let it build this feature, this module, this functionality, what is missing for the next project, let's build it on our own. Maybe what's time, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we don't know, let's try, we see, yeah? And then you have to maintain that, you have to enhance that and all that, yeah? And then after some time, then is the question, have we tested this feature, what we have done for the last project with the new version? Is this all comfortable with the new version, 3.16, does it work? We don't know, yeah? And then the best question, what we already had from some customers or from Cleverdist, the customer wants an update. So we need to show again and find out, is this all functional with the new version, and. And the community around WinCC OA is so great, so you are so great you have already enhanced WinCC OA with your custom features, with your custom functionality. We have seen that a lot of time today, yeah, that you built on top of WinCC OA a lot of functionality. And I was thinking about, is it not really easy and possible to make all these functionalities, all these extensions, yeah, available for all and each other to exchange that? And to show you this story, I brought my colleague Sarah with me, and she will tell you what is the story and what is SloopTools doing for that.
Planning and building the SCADA HMI part of a new facility line is difficult and time-consuming. Blue Limited has most of the parts already available, but what they are missing is an RFID module. So how much effort and time would it take to build this module? Could they buy it from somewhere? Building modules for industrial projects in a reusable way is great for later, but you can make some extra money by selling it. With the SloopTools store, you can buy and sell SCADA HMI add-ons. SloopTools has various services, such as an in-depth quality check of the code, an integration of a sophisticated license mechanism, know-how protection, handling of all the contract details, managing of all money transactions, and much more. The SloopTools store is transforming your SCADA HMI functionality into a high-quality, sellable add-on which is easy to find. SloopTools is much more than just an online store.
Thanks, Sarah. So that was the idea. We have built the SloopTools store. And I'm proud to announce it's online since yesterday. Totally surprised. And you can already register, you can buy add-ons. There are already someone on there, but I will tell you about this much later. What do we have in the SloopTools store? You can present your add-on, your functionality in a common way of a store, as you know. You can search through all the documents you deliver, so you can really find your solution for your problem for the next project. We have a quality gate. I will come to that later in more detail. We have a central billing, so we handle all the money. We have a contract management, so we have a template license agreement you can use to sell your add-on. So if you're not the big legal guy or company, you can directly take our template and say, okay, we take the standard template from SloopTools, and this is a license agreement, what is all fine for software delivering. We have various license types, so we build our own license mechanism on top of that, so you can license your software per one-time payment as it's normal on that part for its SCADA project, but you can also make some subscription models, so you can pay every year, for example, with included of upgrades and all that. We have an own ticketing system, so if you have a problem with an add-on, you don't need to find out who has provided that, because the add-ons which are online are from our partners, from you. So if you have something like an add-on, you can upload that to the store and can sell it. And if anyone has a problem with your add-on and bug or something like that, he can go online to SloopTools and can write directly the ticket there, and we are handling all the way that the ticket is going to the right person. You can buy, or you can take currently and also in the future demo licenses for each add-on. Because we all know, yeah, there's a lot of documentation and there can be some nice pictures and screenshots and all that, but we need to have it in our hands and try it, how does this fit, and this all the functionality that's what I need for my new project. So you can directly download the add-on, have a trial version of 5 days for each add-on and can try that. And we have as well some additions you can directly sell with your add-ons. You can sell some maintenance contracts, support, consulting hours, directly in the time when someone is buying the add-on. He can say, okay, I'm sure need some support hours, so I buy the support package for 5 hours. It's all bundled to that. The quality gate, thanks to Frank, I'm totally with him. Quality of the code is one of the biggest topics in our business. Therefore, we built an own quality gate, an own quality mechanism online for the upload of any add-on. So if you have a cool functionality for your add-on, you transfer your code in a secure way to our server. We start one of our cloud server where it starts the quality gate. We check your files, if all the files are fine, if there is nothing bad inside. We make a static code analysis, something what Frank was showing with white lines, code lines, commented lines and all that. So we analyze your code and say what is inside of that. We check the complexity. We calculate this McCabe number, for example, what we all have learned, what it is. We calculate that, and all this information together from the complexity and static and file analysis, we compare all together, and then we calculate a quality score. And this quality score will be shown for each add-on. So you as a customer who want to buy an add-on, you can directly dig into and see how good is this add-on, which quality has this add-on. Because we all know when we buy something from someone, we want to know that this is in a good quality and I can use that. Then 2 steps more, we do all this license mechanism. So we add the license mechanism for you on that part, that the add-on is not able to be copied and used where someone has no license. So that's secure. And in the end, we all encrypt all files. So you can directly deliver the add-on and no one can really look into that it's because it's encrypted. And that's what we have currently. So today, all there. And the next steps here are the future steps we want to make. We want to integrate your unit tests. When you write unit tests, you can deliver them to us, And for each WinCC OA patch, for each WinCC OA version, we run the unit test for you and tell you if all is fine. So you get the report of your unit tests and your application tests as well. And the next point, security check. We have already heard that in some of the presentations, security, security, security. We are currently in negotiations with some of the big companies about virus scans so that they can make an in-depth security check of your add-on if you don't do anything bad inside the add-on. So, and then you can have the stamp of the security as well. Yeah, as I have already told you, the store is online from yesterday, and to be honest, when I start to make a store and it's empty, it's not really interesting. So that's why I've come to some of my early adopter partners some months ago, showed them what I will do, what I will deliver, and told them, you can, as an early adopter partner, start right now to develop your add-on, and you can be one of the first people who are inside the community of SloopTools, and you can present your add-ons today. And to have maybe a short idea, who are these people, because most of them are today here, I would like to say that all the people from the companies maybe in a short time stand up to see that all of the people know who are they. If you have any questions, please stand up, all the early adopter partners. Yeah, thank you for that, because without your initial fulfillment of the add-ons from today, we could not make this happen. And I would like to try something, because I was a bit motivated from Sean for today. I would like to try something what Excellence is making every day in the morning. And they have some ritual, and does it say Sloop? Sloop? Thanks.
Thank you. You're done?
Nein. Ist die Zeit aus? Die Zeit aus? No. I just want a short look to the store. That's the store, and that's the initial fulfillment. We have today 20 add-ons in the store. So you can go online and buy some of these wonderful 21st add-ons. And maybe I show some of the information, what is inside, for example. You can click on one of the add-ons and you see it's something like your common and use, yeah? So that's like a store looks like. You can have as well some pictures and all that. Description here, you can have your try for 5 days, yeah? And that's the thing about the services. You can directly have the services here. You can click that all together and say, okay, I want the maintenance contract and I want warranty and all that. And he's automatically calculating all that, and you can now add it to the cart, confirm and purchase, and we will deliver as soon that the purchase order, and if after you have paid, you will get the invoice and the license agreement, and you can go further, download the installer, which is a small application we built, and the installer will download the add-on, will install on your PC, will activate the license, and you can go on and use your add-on. As simple as it should be. And just, yeah, but SloopTools is much more than just an online store, I told you. We have a lot of services to think about, not just to exchange store, the add-ons. We have much more. The next thing is SloopTools Connect. And SloopTools Connect is something like, maybe you know My Hammer, yeah? So it's the idea to exchange each partner to each other for some project work. You need some database expert for the next project, so you can write into SloopTools Connect, I need a guy who is a perfect expert in database for next week who can help me. That's SloopTools Connect. And some next steps. One of the next steps would be PLC blocks. So we want to sell via SloopTools as well some PLC blocks, because you know the PLC block as well as the SCADA HMI part normally are perfectly fit to each other. So the best thing would be I can sell and I can buy as a customer both parts. I buy the PLC blocks over the store as well as the perfect matching faceplates and panels. That's the next thing. Currently we just sell in the European Union. Next step would be sell worldwide, and we have some more and more steps, but I think the time is more or less on the end. So you know that from me. Yeah. What is SloopTools? SloopTools, Alexander Tucker and me, and we have two friends of mine working on all that as well. So it's really something like the startup thing, what you know, but I don't have a garage, so we sit in my office, in my room. Maybe I have this question a lot of time, what is Sloop? Sloop does not something have with Schopp, Lukas operations and all that, no. It's a kind of a sailing ship, and it was in the First and Second World War, it was a sloop, was the support vessel, so the support ship of the big ships. So we see SloopTools as a support mechanism, as a support of the SCADA HMI WinCC OA. So that's the idea.